Yeah, I played 7. The original,
Yeah, remember
not
when
the remake piece of shit.
Yeah. Remember in 7 when you first meet Aerith?
Yeah, there's like the fire blade right there, like inside of the destroyed church.
Yeah, and there's that whole thing about don't walk in the flower bed, and then what's his name just like steps in all the flowers.
I think it was Reno, or it was probably Cloud or something.
I think it was like Reno's men were stepping in the flowers, and Reno's like, "Don't step in the flowers," and then he stepped in the flowers. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I played the original 7. The remake's cool, but what annoys me is how they're like hyping it. They're making it 3 games or whatever when they could have just made it 1. Because I swear I played that first part, and I know it's a little longer than the original game at the first part, but still it doesn't feel like a full game.
Even I knew it wasn't going to be a full game.
Well, I know it wasn't going to be the full game, but I thought it'd feel like it was like a full episode, you know, but it feels like you're missing stuff. It doesn't feel like it's a complete episode. Like, when they said they were going to make it extremely longer, I expected it a bit longer than it is. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is what she said. To Cody. I had to throw in that last bit. Oh no, dude! There's this one time. Remember that gay guy Cody used to chat with? There's this one guy in the party. Remember when Cody used to say, "I have the biggest dick" and all that? There's this one time I'm like, "It's so microscopic you have to use tweezers and a magnifying glass." It's like, Jerome, he told you, didn't he? When I said his dick was tiny, when he was saying it was big, he's like, Jerome, he told you, and that's the gay guy. So apparently he has a small dick.
Cody?
Yeah. Because I just remember I still crack up over that. Because I just remember, because I do that to everyone who makes big jokes. I always make a small dick joke about him. And he just took it so seriously. He's like, Jerome, he told you, didn't he? And I'm just like, you know how hard it was not to crack up laughing when he said that? I think I actually did a little and had to mute my mic. My question is, how does a gay guy know the size of his dick?
Exactly. They probably must have done something to measure some shit. I don't know. I'm not even gonna get that far into it, but you know what I mean. They must have done it in some form of fashion. That's all I'm gonna say. Die!
From what I'm told, he was hitting on Jerome, the gay guy, and he sent him a picture one day.
Ah! Fuck. Fucking Cabal.
Now, I swear, anyone who makes a big dick joke, I'm going to make jokes about you being small. It's when you admit it, that's when we know.
Might want to be careful, though, Cat, because for all you know, the fucking nigga could send you his dick pic.
Oh, that would be horrible.
That's why I say, you gotta be careful with that, fam. Is there guys who would do that, believe me, and they don't give a shit. Son of a bitch.
Oh, I know why I can't hear the episode. No, that's not. Oh, yeah, it is. I had the chat bar all the way on party audio, and for a second I thought it was all the way on non-party audio. And I'm like, wait, then I should be able to hear my show. I'm like, oh, no, it is on party audio.
Oh my god, Cap, stick it in there.
Horrible. That's what she said.
Never. God damn it. Not to you though. Whoa!
Yeah, she did.
No, she didn't.
Depends on which girl we're talking about. If it's a girl I wanted, probably not. If it's a crazy girl who I got instead, then probably.
I don't know what crazy
That's
girl
how my
is,
life
man.
is. That's how my life is. I want some girl who I think is really nice, never get her, then I'll end up life with some crazy chick, and then, you know.
Yeah.
Well, my last girlfriend was crazy at times, but she was my last girlfriend was crazy at times, but she was going, and that shows with how she committed suicide because of her parents like always abusing her and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, mentally.
Okay, well, as far as I know, you told me that like her dad was a total dick. But
her
about
dad was very verbally abusive, and I think that's what made her do it in the end.
but like,
Because the last
as far
day
as
she
you
was
told
alive.
me though, no, like as far as you told me though, sorry for interrupting. As far as you told me though, like regarding her mom, you never told me anything. Just to be clear about that right now, you never told me anything regarding her mom.
I know her mom and her dad fought a lot, and then there's times where she argued with her mom. And I remember there was one time where she's like, I almost hit my mom, and she felt so bad because her mom was yelling at her. Her mom was always the type of mom that said, are you really going to wear that?
So
yeah, so her mom was
like,
better than her dad. She wasn't as abusive, but her mom was still
wasn't
like
supportive.
Her. Yeah. And that last day, I really think it was her parents that got to her because she texted me like she did when she was upset. And she texted me saying her dad was making fun of her and yelling at her again. And I tried to cheer her up, and I never got any word back.
Yeah.
The sad thing is that I know it must have happened several times because I remember several incidents just like that, but where she still is alive in the end.
Yeah. You alright though, bro?
It's tough. It's really tough to be alone too. I mean, when I'm not in parties and stuff. Because that's when it really hits me.
Yeah. It's not easy. Fucking, losing one person.
Not when you have a future plan and all that. It's not easy to just let all that go.
Yeah, no, I get you, man.
House judgment honors you, champion. You have won.
I swear I'm the type where most of my life I've never really cried. After she died, I've cried so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you wanna know something I've been told, man? Go ahead and just cry, man, because if you don't, honestly, you're just gonna feel bad if you don't. You'll feel more better about yourself if you do, too. Trust me, man.
That's one of the main reasons I started playing Final Fantasy 14 was to try and to get away from not to get away from dealing with it, but to just try and distract myself a bit, you know?
Yeah, to forget, like, the most, like...
painful parts.
Yeah.
That's why I watch a lot of humor shows, too.
A lot of what?
Oh, I forget what I said. I said that's why I watch a lot of comedy shows.
You said Hebrew shows or some shit like that?
No, I said comedy. That's why I watch a lot of comedy shows.
No, you didn't say comedy. You said something else, but I think you meant to say comedy.
Oh. No, I meant comedy. Well, I watch a lot of comedy shows because, like, they make you laugh, so.
Hell, my main reason for playing is just to fucking keep myself under control. To fucking keep myself from this hell called reality, you know? You're not the only one with just a reason. Not that I'm trying to give you shit for it. You alright, man?
Yeah, just taking a hit off weed.
Alright.
The dab pen makes you cough more, but it gets you higher, so it's like kind of a trade-off. And it makes me cough more, especially in the morning, because I have morning phlegm I wake up with every day.
Because you don't swallow?
I think it's from my days of a cigarette smoker that never went away. Even when I started vape, because I'm vaping instead of cigarette smoking, which made most of the things go away.
Yeah.
But I still occasionally wake up with a lot of phlegm. And phlegm in the back of your throat is an evil feeling.
I'm gonna fucking hate the Defender class.
I don't know. Personally, I don't know how girls can swallow that if that's anything like phlegm, because I hate fucking phlegm in my throat.
He said swallow.
Speaking of swallowing, I don't understand how girls can swallow that shit. Because, like, I wake up with phlegm in my throat every day, and I feel horrible.
Oh, fuck, I don't know. I wouldn't know, nigga. I ain't no girl.
Me neither. But, like, I wake up with phlegm every morning, and I feel horrible. I can't imagine being a girl and swallowing. Like, isn't that sort of like phlegm?
No? What the fuck? I may not be a girl, but what the fuck? That is not the same thing.
No, but I mean, isn't it the same consistency?
I wouldn't fucking know. What the fuck?
I coughed up phlegm. I beat off before I know they feel the same.
It is not the same.
Up phlegm into my hand.
Fuck? How would you know that? What the fuck?
You beat off, you feel it on your hands. You cough phlegm into your hands, you feel it on your hands.
Okay, I don't know about on my hands, but...
I'm horrible.
I know you are. Fucking, pretty sure everybody, including your mama, knows you're fucking horrible. 31. What the fuck is this retard doing?
Is lost in the city. We're understaffed already. Can't. Service restored.
Why did we even have that discussion? What the fuck?
I don't know. But you're the one who kept saying, like, the swallow thing, so I had to.
I will admit, I did say the shit about the swallow thing, but you're the one who
So
fucking
I had to make a joke. I had to make some sort of joke about it. I'm coughing up phlegm, and I'm thinking of you saying that swallow thing, and I'm like, man, how can girls even stand to swallow that? I can't even take this phlegm in the back of my throat.
I don't know, but I ain't a fucking girl. I can tell you that much. I definitely don't swallow, but apparently you do.
No.
Mm-hmm. You tell yourself that shit.
Return whenever you like, Guardian.
Shall we get started, Guardian?
When you're having a good time with your homie, and fucking the other dude at the freaking party, when you're all speaking, fucking just offers up like something badass or whatever. He's like, hey man, you want me to freaking give you like a guitar to this or whatever? He's like, yes, oh my god, yes. Fucking sounds like as if you got proposed to. Get it all out, Cap. Get it all out. You'll be fine in no time.
Terrible. Oh.
See you again.
Just keep that up. Just bleh.
Typing.
Oh, man. I'm gonna go to hell for the shit I've done. Trust me. I'm just like Gabranth from the OG, the City of Games. I swear to God, I am. Or a
Well,
Super Saiyan.
in my apartment in the game, I have a coffin in my room.
13 pounds.
What's the coffin for, anyway? I know you said
You
that
can
already,
sleep
like...
it. You can lay in it like a bed.
Nice.
Yeah, basically, you can open the coffin lid, and it opens really cool. Like, it has, like, the zigzag thing on the lid, and it opens with that zigzag pattern, and it just opens to the sides, like, all... It almost reminds me of how Vincent's casket was. But a little fancier. But, I was having stuff built for my apartment, and I saw the casket, and I didn't know it doubled as a bed, but I just wanted a casket for my place. So now I have a Toneberry bed and a casket. I say the Toneberry bed is for my minion, which is a Toneberry.
One of my friends, she was fucking mad with the Final Fantasy VII remake because freaking Yuffie, Vincent, or Sid wasn't fucking in it when she finished it. And she was like, that's it? Oh
You want
my
to know why
god,
they
she
weren't
was
in it? Because
so
they're not
heated.
in it till later in the game.
I think it's like the second part you get like
You get
fucking,
Sid and Yuffie from the second disc,
and then the
and I think
final part
Vincent
you
you
get
get from the
Vincent.
third disc. Yeah, and you have to do a lot of stuff to get Vincent too. So
Yeah, really, Vincent is like super late game.
yeah,
Well, not really super late game, but he's the dead last character you get.
yeah, and he's an optional character at that, just like Yuffie was. Um,
I imagine they're gonna make that shit complicated as fuck.
and Red 13 was not playable in this game, but that's because he wasn't playable in the original, that part.
Yeah, it was. What
Um,
the fuck?
No, after you leave the city, you can play as him. But when you're in that first part, you don't really play as him. When you first get him, when you first meet him, in the first disc of the game, you don't really play as him. You can play as him for that one battle, but usually you don't, because he doesn't have any materia equipped. So you usually don't use him until you leave Midgar. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Really,
Yeah.
you don't really get Red 13, fucking Sid and Yuffie until like the fucking second disc. But
Well,
in
Red
the
13 you get from the first disc, but it's the very end, so you don't really use him much until the second disc.
yeah,
So
technically
I
you
can
don't get
understand
him.
you were able to use him when you first got him in the first disc, but you only used him in one battle, so I can understand them not making him playable in this part of the remake.
I always thought that was
Because
bullshit.
you didn't really use him. I mean, later you used him for sure, all the time.
Oh yeah.
But just that one part, you don't use him.
He's not a bad character, but he wasn't the best either.
I liked Red 13, but he was kind of weird because you never saw any other of his kind.
You never did.
And you know what happened to his father and his mother, but you don't happen what happened to all the other wolves in his, or whatever he is. You don't you don't find out what happened to them.
Yeah, how they came about.
But the scientists Hojo
Yeah!
say they were running extinct, so there was that. My favorite character was probably Vincent from the original 7. My favorite character from Final Fantasy altogether is Angeal from Crisis Core.
And Geo, get the fuck out of here.
He was all about honor, and how I've always treated my life is I lived by honor. I try to, at least. You know, I don't do as good of a job as some people like him, but I try and live my life by honor, because when I learned how to use a sword, they teach you a lot about honor and how it's important, you know. And
like
that's what I try and live by my own honor code, not someone else's, my own.
Yeah, it's like sex.
Yeah, Cody doesn't have it. Get it? It's like sex. Cody doesn't have it.
Cody is never gonna get laid, let's be real.
Well, we're talking about honor, so I was like, it's like sex. Cody doesn't have it.
Vexing version, method of mind and machine.
Fucking imagine that when he wants to get laid.
Dude, every time he's been in an online relationship, he doesn't tell any of his friends that he's in a relationship. And then when you invite a girl to the party and he's in a relationship, he tries to hit on her. And he does a horrible job.
Like, bro, you're not a fucking Casanova. How would you like it if somebody ruined your fucking shit? You know, and fucking... You told the girl that's in this party that you're already speaking to another girl, know what I mean? It's like, bro, how the fuck can you do that to her? That's all kinds of fucked up.
They are dead. You are.
It's like if you're his childhood friend and like his neighbor, like, hey man, can I bang your mom? It's the same shit. Think about it.
Return to airlock, Guardian.
That's probably what I might do instead of killing Cody. I'm just gonna fuck his mom right in front of him.
You know what happened to his one friend?
What?
His one friend's blocked in his mom's account. And the reason is because he was drunk one day with one of his drinking buddies, and his drinking buddy's like, I need a MILF. Do you have any MILFs on your friends list? And he grabs his phone, and he started to, like, try and flirt with Cody's mom on Franco's account.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he was trying to get her over to fuck.
What a fucking retard.
That wasn't him, by the way. That was his friend when he was drunk, and his friend was drunk too, and his friend grabbed his phone.
What the fuck?
And so he's blocked in her account, and he laughs about it.
I'd be laughing too. Shit.
I'm so surprised his mom actually yelled at him, because, you know, she complained to me one time for complaining to him, but I think she's starting to see why I get so mad at him sometimes.
Yeah.
You know? Because he does this shit all the time. He's the
All
one who
the
blocks me, but what about when I'm about to block him? You know what I mean? He just does it first, and then he tries to be friends with me again. And I'm like, hey, I forgive, I don't forget.
Right.
I'll bring up those times every time you do it again. You're not going to live those down for me. I'm sorry. I forgive. I don't forget. If you start acting that way again, I'll point it out.
And this time your dumbass will look in the wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, speaking of freaking putting down, Cap, did I ever tell you about this one dumbass who challenged me in Destiny 2?
No.
Okay, so, you know how, like, I talked to Taco, Ultra, and the others, right? Okay, so, we've got a friend named Leonidas. Leonidas has this one little fucker on his friends list, challenged me because he saw me playing Destiny 2, and he was a fucking low-level player, but despite his bullshit, he was saying that, like, freaking, he could take me on, he could defeat me. I'm like, really now? How much are you willing to fucking put your money where your mouth is? And so for the first time, fucking I accept his stupid ass little friend request just to fight him, right? And my god, he did not stand a chance at all. But here's the funny thing. Here's the best part. You wanna know what he was saying after?
What?
Okay, well really what triggered him is like freaking, my god, you fucking suck. Why don't you get stronger and better gear before you take me on next time? And freaking after that, I just removed him, you know, just because it was a challenge. And he was all getting all anal and shit. And fucking he was getting so upset to the point he's like, oh, well maybe I should just kill myself then.
That's horrible.
Mm-hmm. Tried to make it backfire and make me look like the bad guy. But the others were there to like back me up.
You know, it's hard when someone actually wants to kill himself because of people like that. Because when someone actually wants to kill himself, they're afraid to say anything because there's so many people who just lie about it for attention.
No, but
You know what I
freaking
mean?
yeah, I showed Ultra Taco Leonidas the end results, you know, after I beat his ass.
Your victory tells.
Yeah.
And freaking they just kicked him because fucking they weren't having it, you know, just like you. They don't take that suicide shit, you know, all too well.
Well, that's the thing. Before I was just taking him, like blocking me and not telling anyone what was happening while he was talking behind my back to everyone, trying to get everyone against me.
Uh-huh.
Now every time he does it, and he says something to someone, and they come to, and I find out, I'm telling them what actually happened. I'm not taking this shit anymore. I'm not taking like it like now. Before I was just trying to be nice. I was like, well, I'm not going to go to other people and tell them about what he's doing because I don't need to. That's just bringing stuff up that I don't need to. But he's doing it.
Exactly.
And he's going to do it. I might as well tell people the truth of what happened. And people are starting to realize it's not me who's doing this shit. It's him. And he got yelled at by 3 people. One of his longest friends almost removed him for the drama he was pulling.
Fuck, that was me right there. I would have told him to remove
He
Cody.
almost blocked him. He removed him as a friend, and he almost blocked him. And that's why Cody really blocked me, because he was upset about Franco blocking, or almost threatening to block him. And the thing is, that was his own fault, because he kept complaining to Franco about all this stuff when Franco bought him the game, and he kept promising Franco he'd play the game a certain way, and he wasn't. Like, first he promised he'd be our healer, then he goes and wants a level boost for another character, and he wants to play every class but healer. After he told me and Franco he was going to be our healer.
Shouldn't say nothing if you're gonna go and switch behind classes and behind your friend's back, know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, we started this guild so me and him and Franco could play together, and then he just, like, totally did all that. I think he was upset because I was a guild leader, because he's like, you own the guild, not Franco? And Franco told me to get the guild, so... That was the first thing he said when he found out when I started the guild. He's like, you started the guild, not Franco?
Yes. Or
I mean, shit be like that.
Hey, if Franco started the guild, we wouldn't have had as many members as we do now. I've been recruiting every day. We have like 30-something members.
Come on, Cap, let it all out.
Terrible.
Me? Never.
I'm sorry, by the way, you always hear me coughing up phlegm and shit.
The semen, well, I mean, you gotta get it out one way or another.
This COVID-19 shit sucks. I was on quarantine for 2 weeks of it.
you have done it.
Bro, not even the first day, and I'm like, fucking, man, this shit needs to just be gone already, man.
Yeah, what happened was the person who takes me to my appointment ended up getting it. But he showed 0 symptoms the whole time he had it. But he got it from a client of his, and he tested positive. And he took me to my well, after he took me to my appointment, I got called by the doctor, by the county mental health, saying you were in contact with someone with COVID and you can't leave the house for 2 weeks. I didn't have any symptoms or anything, but it really sucked because I was like, man, I was scared. You know, I was scared.
Yeah, no. I get you. Motherfucker. I'm gonna make a guild just as a joke, and I'm gonna name it the Flying Vaginas.
Have done it. Your victory tells the tale.
Yeah, you're one of
Fucking
those guys who will
imagine that
joke
shit.
about anything.
I mean, yeah, really. Yo, what's up, baby?
What's up? Dude, get on Borderlands.
Why?
Just get on Borderlands and shut up and do it.
Why?
Oh,
Just
love
get
your-
on Borderlands.
Nigga, why? What the fuck?
You'll see. Just get on Borderlands, bro.
Let me
Love
finish
the
Prison of the
BB,
Elders first.
profile
Fuck.
picture.
Hey, Z, did you hear Cap? He said he likes your VV avatar.
Oh, thanks, bro.
I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 right now. I have my own guild
Oh.
and everything. It's,
Oh,
yeah.
sweet. I play 14, bro.
Oh, awesome. What server
I
you
have a
on?
level 58 Marlboro.
I'm on Midgar some more.
Oh, you're on Midgar some more. But I could, yeah, you know, you could change, you can change worlds and stuff too. You know that, right?
Yeah.
With the new patch. Okay. Yeah, I'm a
I have
level
my
58
I have my own
summoner.
guild started, or else I would. But like, I have my own guild started with like 30 something members. We're called Rama's Thunder or Ramu's Thunder. How do they want to pronounce
yeah,
it?
I'm in.
I always
I'm in
thought it
the
was
final.
pronounced Rama until this game.
Yeah, I'm in the guild final.
Oh, cool. I heard
You're
of that
welcome, you sons of bitches.
Yo, Dante.
What?
Let's just say I have 44,693,636 shield capacity.
What the fuck? What the fuck did
one.
you
How'd you get
do?
that?
And then I have my one skill has armored infantry has 19 points in it. Listen to this. While most shields are active, she gains damage reduction
What
and
the
gun.
fuck? Did you get
fighting- No,
modded
listen.
class mods?
Yes. I
What
have
the
modded weapons
fuck?
and class.
Alright, let me get the fuck out of this shit. Alright, fuck this shit.